Hello Warfighters, War is Hell. Welcome to the next episode of Alternate History, where we're going to take a look at what could have happened had we gone to war with Iran in 2007. Now, after all the escalation, everything that has taken place, this is going to be the first time that the United States moves into Iran, so let's go ahead and get to the briefing. So this is going to be the area of operations along the Iraqi-Iran border. Now we're going to be basically performing a thunder run. We're going to start off at the border here. We're going to push into the town of Mehran, which is the capital city for this province. And then we're going to move north to a bridge. Now this bridge is going to be important because we anticipate that there's going to be Iranian reinforcements and they will come in from this direction. So if we can cut them off, that will help us out. One of the things that we're going to be doing as we push into the town is, again, first we're going to be heading to the border. This particular border we anticipate is going to be somewhat defended, but we should be able to push through it no problem. Our convoy is going to consist of Abram tanks, M113s, and remember, we're going to be dropping some infantry off here at the town. So once we go ahead and get them dropped off, again, we're going to continue to try and push through as quickly as possible to cut off those enemy reinforcements. Of course, inside of the town, we expect there's going to be a lot of close combat. We'll see how we do here, especially with these guys on rails. This is going to be super tough. Anyway, so we're coming along the road here, and just off to the right, we should see the checkpoint directly up ahead. Now, the first tank is kind of looking front left, so I'm going to look front right. And there we go. So we've got some infantry that are out in the open on both sides of this little canal that's basically on the right of the road. It's got water going down it. So with the front tank kind of looking front left, I will aim at the other side of the road. But yeah, they definitely see us now. You can see them moving around. It looks like we might have something that is behind that building off to the right. Looks like that's a BMP. So I'm going to get ready, and that's what I'm going to be aiming at first. I really think if it turns its turret and hits us, it'll cause some damage. So obviously that's the first thing to go. We've got some guys that are in the windows and everything too up there. I'm trying to see if I can this turret or something. The turret's tracked. Yep, guy with an RPG up at the top floor. Took him down. Yeah, he's still firing. All right, he's smoking now. Okay, this right side looks like it is clear. I'm not seeing anybody inside of the building or out front. Yeah, see those sparks that are basically coming out, those embers? Means I got a good hit. Just put one more in it for good measure. Oh, we've got some guys who are behind the house. Some guys who are in the smoke here. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get him anymore, so I'm going to have to turn my turret forward. Alright, so we punched through that, really no problem at all. I kind of am thinking that was probably a little too easy. We'll see what the Iranians have up ahead. Yeah, we're just waiting for everybody else to pull through here. I think they're just going slow, make sure everybody's clear, but now we've gotten the go-ahead to move forward. Man, we really took a ton of them out there. Really, really quick. Front tank got a lot on the left side. I'm seeing enemy forces on the road up ahead. We've also got some off to the right, too. We've got a tank in the trees. I think he missed the front tank. All right, that's 2 hits on him. Seen him fire anything else yet. There we go. Oh, perfect. Oh, enemy forces left side. Spray into the trees here. I'm going to alternate back and forth between thermals and just, regular optics. So if I switch back and forth, you just kind of know. I'm obviously using the thermals. It gives you tremendous advantage to be able to see guys that would be difficult to spot just with normal optics. But I also understand that this isn't the most entertaining view to probably watch. You guys will want to see the explosions and stuff. Like I said, I'll switch back and forth. Coming out of the smoke. Oh, what was that explosion up there? We've got to have more infantry. Yep. It's just a really terrible RPG shot? It's just like standing there. Now, right up here, there was that bunker. Obviously, I can't see it right now. Let me just spray a few rounds through there. I mean, I've got a whole bunch that I'll be able to use. All right, I think we're good to keep moving forward. Granted, I can't see too much through this white smoke, but I think we're good. Not taking any fire. And even with the infantry, if they spot the M113s behind me, I'll probably start opening up on them too. Just because you got the guy who's in the gunner. So they'll take some small arms fire. That might help me out too. Just kind of seeing where the hostile forces are. Now, a tank is being called out 600 meters, bearing 150. Okay, so he's off to the left. So tank 1 is basically going to be the ones who'll have to spot him. I don't know if he'll put it on here as a target for me. I mean, I haven't seen him target anything yet. Oh, that was a close shot. Yeah, something's fired at him from the trees off to the right. I can't see too much because what I've got right in front of me, and thermals obviously is not going to help me here. Okay, what do we got? Oh, please don't be stuck. Please don't be stuck. Okay. Oh, we got a tank right there in those trees. I don't know if that took out the track or not. I'm going to try and aim for the turret, though. Because if I can take out its main gun, and everybody else behind me should have no problem whatsoever. Okay, took out another BMP. Got one up there. Alright, we've taken 2 of them down. How's that tank behind me? Oh, it's still up. There we go, that's one to the turret. I think that finally knocked it down since it's pointing right into the ground. I mean, it can still move. Now it can't. Wow. That was a great spot for them to hit us, because you can see we're right about to go into the town here. Now, rather than kind of focusing on large vehicles that might be in here, I'm going to have to switch. Focus more on the gun. Oh, we've got one guy just creeping along up there. Oh, he got his shot off. I was hoping to be able to get him before he could do that. Alright, we're gonna just take out the tires here. That way they are stuck. They're not gonna be able to leave from here. We've got another truck that's up ahead at the fuel station. That was close. What was that? I'd consider blowing down that wall with my gun, but I don't know if it's going to do that. Oh. Dude freaked out, panicked. Didn't get a good shot off. Okay, who else do we got in here? Oh, there's a lot of guys even hiding under the truck. There we go. That explosion should take some of them out. Oh, guy creeping off to the left. He might be able to get away. Because, yeah, we have another BMP up ahead. Not going to get me with the front armor right there. Gosh, they're taking some of the worst shots. Alright, crew's gotten out. Yeah, let's put one more in it. Oh, never mind. It blew up right before I did it. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm expecting we're going to see here through the rest of this town. I can't see too much what's ahead of tank 1. Oh, infantry up there. One of the guys looks like he's got an RPG. Another BMP up there. Dropping all these guys. He's on the left. We had some guys that were up in that building. the last crew member down. Guy on the left side of the road, and then again we've got guys over here on the right of the second story. Okay, we're good. We're gonna keep moving. So this particular position is gonna be key for us because now we've been able to move up to here. We're gonna see the rest of the forces start to come in. So infantry is going to be starting off at the edge of town and continue to move in. Obviously, there's the main road that they can kind of push down a little bit, knowing full well there shouldn't be any heavy assets. There's probably going to be infantry, but we're still continuing to push through. And I would imagine there's a lot of these guys who are moving towards us to try and stop us. But we're almost at the edge of town already. And that BTR got taken out by some air cover that we had. There were some helicopters that have just been moving through the area, hitting some of the larger assets that they could spot from the sky. Obviously, some of the ones were not able to be hit by them. We had to take them out instead. That air cover should be helpful for the infantry as they move in. All right, these last guys on the ground should be... Oh, surprise! I think we've got everybody now. Surprised there weren't more hostile forces inside of this particular construction site. Oh, that freaked me out right there. Seeing that destroyed EMP there. All right, guys up on the roof on the left side. Do too much, even though that would just mess you up if it was real. But yeah, one more guy left up there, and it's gonna be hard to hit him too because I got the wall right in front of me. Let's just keep hitting him. Eventually, I should be able to get some of my rounds up above the wall. Yeah, that didn't work either. All right, the lead tank is up ahead by quite a bit. We'll have to move slow, but we should be able to catch up with him here pretty quick. Okay, so now we're outside of the town. I'm not expecting that we're going to face too much heavy resistance as we try and move towards the bridge. Again, he's looking front left. I'm going to look front right. Got a big hill that's right up there. Coming around this corner here, you couldn't see too much. Oh, we got Pattons coming this way, M60s. All right, they're out in the open. Oh, I missed that one. Hitting a tree. All right, got to try and figure out what's going to be the best way to do this. Now, I'm hitting their front armor. They're hitting my side. Okay, maybe I can hit his turret here. Aha, got him. Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to have to try and aim for the same spot here on this tank. A little bit low. Just want to aim a little higher. There we go. 2 more tanks that are down. Gosh, I don't know if those guys were waiting for me there or if they're some of the reinforcements who are trying to come in and push us out of that city. All right, we've got to take a right up ahead. So we'll get back on the road. And yeah, directly up ahead, we're going to have a little crossroads. So we'll move to the right. Lead tank, of course, taking point. Oh, we've got artillery coming in now. And this artillery, I don't think it's too much of a threat, but we'll see how accurate it actually ends up being. Yeah, this has got to be one of the few times that I am not too concerned about artillery that's falling around me. We'll just keep moving. With the lack of accuracy that I'm seeing with some of these rounds and kind of where they're falling, I think it was kind of hastily called here. We'll see how the fire corrections go. They start to get closer to us or not. I wonder if there's some type of observer around too. I might have to switch to thermals at some point to see if there is. Well, I guess we're going off the road here. I don't know if he spotted something on the road he didn't like or what. Not seeing anybody up off to the left along the hill inside of those trees. Okay, we're about ready to get back on the road now. And that front tank's kind of looking in this direction anyway, so if he did see somebody, we'd see him open up. Similarly, I don't see anybody on the right side either. I was gonna say, I didn't think we had any more artillery coming in. We've got that one falling to the right. Yeah, I wonder if there is any more after that one. Okay, so we're 700 meters now away from the bridge, I believe. Oh, one off to the left, too. Those ones seem to be a little bit more accurate, so maybe there is somebody around here. I'm just really concerned because even if I do spot somebody who's around here, there's a very strong possibility that they are civilian. And I don't want to open up on any civilians here. So we'll just take this artillery in stride and keep moving forward. Okay, so coming around this turn, I got to admit it has been difficult with all of these trees and obviously in an urban setting. Your vision's pretty limited, but I am able to spot up there what looks like a bunker, so we'll put one round in that. What else is over there? We've got infantry that are spotted. Oh, we've got a gun there too. All right, put that one out of commission. Now, they were in a great elevated position. If they were, like, if I didn't spot them, I wouldn't be surprised if one of our tanks would have been taken out by these guys. But I haven't seen too many of them. It's like they have their heads down. And here's this guy up here now. You know, if I was in thermals, I might have been able to spot him a little bit earlier. It looks like they got a fire going up there. All right, other two tanks are going to push up. Just make sure that we've cleared that area while we keep moving forward. Again, it is important that we get to the bridge as fast as possible. We got to make sure that we cut off any forces that are going to try and come in here and push us out. Okay, so a little bit farther actually beyond even this 160 meters. The river should be a little bit to the east of where I'm looking. So you can see, well, actually you can't right now, but there's a lot of trees. They're going to be up ahead, and there's a small ravine too, so that should let you know where the river is once we get there. I'm halfway expecting something to come up that road. A tank or a BTR, BMP, just something. Oh, this is going to be a tight squeeze. You know, we had to take the main road as we were going through the town just because of the size of our tank. It makes it super difficult to try and move through it. And as a side note, there was a lot of barbed wire too, which Arma physics was pretty funny there because it was making me like climb up over the barbed wire. I couldn't smash it. So I had to take those main roads. Okay, I think everybody in here has kind of gone inside. Because, yeah, we have nobody on the streets. There up ahead is that ravine that's got the river in it. We should be within eyesight, though, of the bridge. I think once I get across or complete this right turn up ahead, should be able to see it. Yep, there it is. All right, perfect. So knowing that we've gotten this far without any contact, I mean, the last thing that we saw was that bunker. I think we're pretty good being able to get up to this position without anybody else. I guess it'll let me know too if, you know, we came across any QRF, because I don't see anybody at the bridge. And you would think something like this would be heavily defended, but these guys must have left to try and come in and push us out. So what we're going to do now that we're at the bridge is we're going to set up in positions on our side of the bridge. We're going to wait to see if any hostile reinforcements come in. So we're kind of set up with some trees and stuff around us just to prevent visual side of us. We've gotten word, though, from some of the intelligence that, yes, we've got some forces moving in. It's going to be BMPs, infantry. We might have up to 4 M60s that are coming this way, too. So we are going to be outnumbered. Once I spot contact, I'm going to go ahead and radio that in. We should be able to get some Apaches to provide some support from the air, too. They're quite a ways away. They're back at the town. And so if they are available... Oh, yep, we got them coming in now. If they're available, they'll come to our aid and try and take some of these guys out. Now, even though I'm seeing infantry right up ahead at that stone wall, I don't want to open up on them necessarily right now, because I don't want to give away my position. That BTR that just rolled in perpendicular to my location, that I don't know if that spotted me or not. But us taking that round, which I don't know if that was us firing or if that was an RPG or something. Oh, we've got I mean, speaking of RPGs, we got a guy that's up ahead. All right, he has spotted me. I took a shot. All right, we're going to open up on him. Looks like we got a total of 4 guys up there. Oh, here comes the BTR. Oh, he moved up past that. Okay, we'll wait for him. Perfect. Okay, I think there's one more. Maybe not. Oh, what do we got rolling in here on the left side? Okay, here we go with an M60. Ah, dang it. The bridge is in the way. Try and see if I can get a shot on his track. Oh, he's got his back facing to me. Rear armor hit. I'm going to say that should be just one shot. And the other BTR is going to be up there. I can see him. That took out some of the infantry, I think, around him, too. Might have to switch back to thermals in just a little bit. See if there's anybody else. Infantry is staying up at that stone wall. Spray through the trees. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get across this bridge. It's going to take a lot for them to be able to hold us off. Oh, there's some movement right there. The infantry moving in from the left side now. Oh, we got a tank up there. Oh, and I got a tank basically off to the right here. I'm going to have to try to see if the same tactics that I used earlier on those other M60s is going to help right here. Basically, I got to aim right at his turret. Oh, did he just blow up? He did. What was it? Oh, it might have been the helos, actually. I can hear him up ahead. Like, right above me. I'll try and look around for him. Oh, but that makes it for sure that we're going to win this one. Yep, there they are. So if there is any other armor that's around here from the air, they should be able to take him down. Same thing with any infantry, too. gosh, we obliterated them right here. 4 tanks. It's all we needed to be able to stop this assault. Now we'll have to wait for more reinforcements to come in because I don't know if they're going to try and push it a little bit more. And try and see if they can get more forces across or if they're going to just fall back and regroup. Gosh, it's awesome seeing those guys. That is going to be a successful mission. So all in all, this was a ton of fun. Super difficult to do because getting these vehicles to follow a certain path, tanks especially, super tough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Since the United States has pushed into Iran, you guys are going to have to come back next week to see what the consequences of that are and what's going to happen. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit the bell icon if you haven't already. Like the video and comment and let me know something that you enjoyed about this video. The type of feedback, positive feedback, is very helpful. If you want to help me make more videos like this and to help the channel grow, in the description below you'll find some important links, particularly Patreon. That goes to help support me, and then you'll also find the War is Hell Discord. Love to have you join that too. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. War is Hell. You don't have to worry because Warfighters, I've got your 6.